Hey guys, it's Alternative Voice again, in case you didn't know. Today, I'm going to talk about my problem with police. Now, I am out on a walk right now, in case you can't see, and I'm going to a restaurant. So I decided I would invite you along with me on my trip. Okay, one of the problems with law enforcement is that they are overpaid. I mean, you see cops getting, huge salaries, not counting their benefits. I mean, where I am right now, in Nevada, the county that I live in, which is Nye County, a cop can make $48 to $50,000 a year on a starting salary. That's just starting out. That's not what happens. That's not what they get when they, get promoted or have more years of service or whatever. In Clark County, which is where Las Vegas is, they can get up to $65,000. Hell, some departments get up into the triple digits. And see, the thing is when you look at military base pay, they don't get that high until you have well over 10 years in, at least 10 years or something, if you're enlisted. If you're an officer, you can, or a commissioned officer, you can get that much, but it takes a while though. And you need 4 years of college for that. Also, they don't do battlefield commissions anymore. Also, another factor is law enforcement are often undereducated. They've got probably the highest paid job that you can get with a high school diploma. Also, that keeps them loyal, because when they have to do things that even they might question, they don't want to lose that awesome paycheck. They don't want to lose them benefits. They are loyal to that paycheck, and that is what keeps them loyal. So like Yankee Marshall said, it wouldn't be the military you have to worry about in an EROL situation or tyrannical government situation, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It would be the police. Another thing is the militarization of police. About 1 in 5 cops served in the military. And people often ask, why do the citizens need, rifles with 30-round magazines like AKs or ARs or whatever your favorite platform is? We need to start asking why cops need mine-resistant vehicles. Why the hell do they need night vision goggles in a major metropolitan area? Why do they need a whole bunch of other things? And it's just, why do so many rural counties have like SWAT teams or special response teams or whatever? Because the police forces are being militarized. They have been militarized, but they're taking it a step further all the time. And another thing is the blue wall of silence, or the blue shield of silence, whatever the fuck they call it, where cops won't rat each other out. That's why I don't want to hear the argument of, it's their job to enforce the law, or they're just doing their jobs. Bullshit. You see, if they were just doing their jobs, well, the whole fucking blue wall of silence would not exist. But it does, which shows it's more about, their whole thing about keeping each other safe from justice or not being held accountable than it is about enforcing the law, which cops are subject to in theory. But cops regularly do things that would get our military personnel straight up dishonorably discharged, and they get away with these things. I can list one account. There was this one time where these 2 male officers searched this female after she was handcuffed. They basically sexually assaulted her with their hands. And they both did so repeatedly under the guise of searching her. And guess what happened to them? Guess. That's right. Nothing happened. And as a guy with autism, I am 16 times as likely to be killed by the police than a neurotypical. So I figured it's time I stepped up and did something, said something. I've been saying stuff all along. But that's neither here nor there. Like I and the Yankee Marshals say, it wouldn't be the military. It's not the military you have to worry about in a tyrannical government situation. It's the police. And it's like, with this whole thing with red flag laws, I admit it sounds like a decent idea. Get the guns out of hands of, people that are absolutely insane. But there's one problem, well, actually quite a few problems with this. What is insane? What is crazy? Who gets to make that definition? And, it's just, where does it end? Where the fuck does it end? And anybody can make up any lies they want to, because it's legal to lie. And, you see, there are a lot of problems with law enforcement today. There just are. And, what we have to do is we have to get reforms. We have to hold police accountable. And we have to march. We have to make videos. We have to protest. And, it's just, and we also, your phone is your best friend. Make sure that if you see the police about to engage in misconduct, or even if you don't think they're going to do it, film them. We all have them nowadays. Who doesn't have a cell phone nowadays? Payphones don't exist anymore. We need to expose it to the world so we can get some shit done. And you see, when I heard about the blue wall of back to the blue wall of silence, when I heard about the blue wall of silence, that really grind my gears and taught me everything I needed to know. Because it's like, with that, there's not any real difference between cops and gangbangers. Also, while we're at it, another thing I would like to point out to you is that cops are undertrained. Most cops can't pass a simple test to become an armed security guard. And that's pretty sad. But then again, no accountability means no standards, And also, as far as this whole war on cops thing, it's total bullshit. There are statistics that show that it's bullshit, They're not at war. Even if they were, it'd be a very lopsided war, because they kill so many civilians each year for so little loss, to their own. And, it's, really, really bad, guys. But anyway, I think that's enough for now. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all.